Welcome back to Role Player with the Monsters and Minions expansion. We're continuing to build our rogue, human rogue. So the first thing we do on the turn, we're going to do 3 turns this episode, as we're going to be rolling 3 dice. We're going to be choosing one and trying to flesh out our character. So let's get to rolling those 3 dice. Alright, once again we're going to do a bit of a long distance shot here, so you can tell I'm not cheating. And we're going to get 3 dice, and we get a black. Ooh, we need a black, green, and gold. Whoops. Alright, let's roll them up. Let's get some high numbers. Oh my god. Oh, this is brutal. We get a 1, and a 4. Oh man. Well, okay, actually, that may not be as horrendous. Yeah, it is pretty horrendous. Alright, I've got to decide where to put them and which one we're going to choose. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, that was some pretty horrendous rolling. We are going to grab the black die though, because we need it for our strength. Well, I have sort of a plan, I hope. We'll see. We're going to take this one. We're going to get 1 gold for that. And we're going to go put that on our character sheet. And yeah, a 1. I know, that's awful. Alright, let's continue building our character. Alright, well, we're going to take our lowly 1, and we are going to place it in the strength. Now, we placed it with the gold border. We are going to get a gold for placing a die into there. So we're up to 4 gold. And we get to flip 1 die from its side, and we just flip it over. And what I want to do, Dex can get us 4 points. I'm going to take the purple die and we're going to flip it directly over. That makes it a 5. I know that leaves our strength only at 13, but we may be able to re-roll this later or do some funky things to it, I hope. So right now we got 12 here in Dex. If we can get a 6 sometime in the future, and put it here, we'll have 4 points for 18 dexterity. That is the plan. Anyway, alright, we've placed our die, and now it's time to either tackle the minion, which is the ooze, or buy something from the market. And the ooze is +1 combat for every green die, so we would get 1 here. We have the unholy flail giving us 2. We actually can roll 3 dice against the ooze, or we can get something from the market deck. But we have to nerf the market deck once because we took the second card. We have to roll 1 die. So let's get to doing that first. Alright, we're going to roll 1 die and see what happens to the market. And we lose card number 3, which is good because I don't really care about it. Let's take a look at the market deck and remove card 3. Alright, we're at the market deck. 1, 2, 3. We're losing the Mystic Cloak. We didn't care anyway because it's green and blue class, and we are black class. So that didn't hurt us too much. Now we do have Pickpocket, which I kind of like. We can get it for 2 gold. We have 4, so we can get it. This moves our... we can move our alignment down 1, but we don't have to because we're the rogue, we're mischievous. We can decrease the base value of one of your character, 1 die on your character sheet by 1 to gain 2 gold. We can do that on our intelligence twice. This could give us 4 gold in the end. Chain Helm does us no good, and honest, we're a rogue, we're not very honest. Or we can tackle the ooze. We could be rolling 3 dice against this guy. Kind of tempted to do this, but I kind of want that pickpocket for the money. I think we're going to leave the ooze where he is. I think we are going to take the pickpocket. We're going to spend 2 of our 4 gold, and we are getting pickpocket, which is a skill. Alright, so I'm putting the skills down with the traits on my character area here, just because I don't have so much room. And that's going to be basically the end of the turns. We're going to take the dice off of the cards, put them back in the bag. We are going to get rid of, or not get rid of, we're going to discard our cards in the lineup for market. And we're going to get out 4 new cards. We get Ancient Spear. When selecting an initiative card with gold on it, gain an additional gold. Okay. Leather gloves. Ooh, black or purple. Gives us 1 point for 1, 3 for 2, 5 and 8, +1 if it's worn by black or purple. Okay, that could be okay for a rogue. And we have Banish. Immediately gain 2 gold for each minion trophy you have. Well, I have 1 right now, so... but again, it only costs 1. If we have more minion trophies, it could be worth quite a bit of gold, but this is all going to go away at the course of the end of the next turn. Longbow. After placing a die in the final space of an attribute row, you may take the attribute action an additional time. Ooh, that could have come in handy right now on my previous turn, but ooh boy, I don't know. It's a two-handed weapon though, which means we couldn't use our unholy flail. Decisions. But right now, the decision is made for us because we're going to be rolling our 3 dice again, and starting up on our second turn. So let's get to rolling our 3 dice for our next turn. All right, once again, we reach into the bag. Come on, we got 1 die is boost die. Second one is gold, and the final one, what are we looking for? We want a red. What was that? Purple. None of the colors that I really want at the moment, but we'll see. Roll them up. Come on, some nice high numbers. Well, I think our decision may be made for us. We got a 6 on the boost die, a 3 purple, and a 1 on the gold. Yes, I'm rolling spectacularly well in this playthrough. All right, we're going to place them on the cards, and then we're going to decide which die to choose to build our character. All right, well, I think I'm going to just, oh no, we're good. We're good to go. We're going to choose the 6, and there's a reason for that. We'll see that here in a second. But that's going to nerf our market deck and or get rid of our ooze, possibly, because we're going to have to roll 2 dice. Well, let's go ahead and put that 6 on our character sheet. I think that's going to do us a pretty good turn. All right, this is all good because we're going to take that 6 and we're going to put it in dexterity. So now we have 7, 5, and a 6. That gives us our 18. If we end up with 18 dexterity, that's going to get us 4 points right on. So we're going to do that. Now I'm going to take one of these little markers. I'm going to put it right here in the dex area because I don't want to mess with this row anymore. Now we do get to re-roll any 1 die, and we've got some pretty horrendous dice on here. I don't care about the intelligence. We're not worried about that. Wisdom, we're not going to worry about either. I do want to re-roll this gold die for Constitution. Oh, and we did just place a die in the final spot, which is going to give us, of course, a gold. So we're back up to 3 gold. So we're going to re-roll this die. Now, if we roll a 1, we can put it back to 2 because you don't lose your original die. Oops, as I knock this around. So let's go ahead, re-roll this die, and let's hope we get higher than a 2. I'd like to see, actually, a 6. Well, let's go to the dice tray and roll it out. All right, let's hope we get higher than a 2. Come on! We get a 4. Yeah, a 4. Well, it's better than a 2, so we're going to have to take it. All right, let's go back to our character sheet, put that 4 on. All right, well, we're going to take that 4 and we're going to put it back. So that is much better than the 2. So now we have 10 in Constitution. We need a 14 or 14 to 15. So we need a 4 or a 5 in the final spot here. And we would prefer it to be a red die with a 4 or 5. So pretty tricky, but I think we're doing okay. We nailed our dexterity, which is good. Our strength is sucking wind. Got to do something about that 1. I'm not even sure what we're going to do now because we're kind of... Oh, damn it. That's not re-rolling a die. That's swapping 2 dice around. Okay. Oops. That doesn't work. That does not work. That's not the re-roll of a die. This is the re-roll of a die. This is swapping 2 dice. I got to rethink that. Sorry about that. Screwed it up, of course. We can swap any 2 dice, eh? We need 15, 16. Oh man, this is not good. 10. I don't know. We don't. The green and the gold wouldn't matter. We could swap these 2 if we want, and I think it's going to be a little easier to get Constitution than Charisma. So we are gonna swap these 2. I apologize for the error. I was all excited. I thought it was reroll. That's just swapping 2 dice. So we did get a 4 there after all. So we're up to 10. We can maybe get our Constitution. Now I don't think we're going to get Charisma though because we only have 8. We need 7. Well, we could get a 7 boost die in here. We'll see what happens. I think that's what we're going to do. Sorry that I messed that up, but hey, I do mess things up here, but I caught it, so that's good. All right, now we have 2 options. We can attack the ooze, or we can go over to the market, buy a card. Now we took the 3rd card though, or the 3rd die off card number 3, which means you got to roll 2 dice to nerf the market deck. So let's go ahead and do that first before we decide what we're going to do. All right, we're going to be rolling 2 dice. Let's see what we get. We get our, darn it, our ooze goes away, and so does card. Our ooze and card number 2. Damn it. Well, let's cycle the ooze. So here's our deck. So the ooze decides to ooze away, and we have now the cultist, if this will focus, which it probably isn't. Plus 1 combat die for each trait card you have. Well, that'd be 2 for me. I have 1 trait card plus your basic. I'd have 2, rolling 2 dice, eh? Ooh, not the easiest guy to beat, but we do now have to get rid of card number 2 in the market, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. And of course, card number 2 is the leather gloves, which would have been good for our rogue, but guess what? They are discarded from the game, leaving us the ancient spear, the banish, and the longbow. We only have 3 gold. I'm selecting a different card. Gold. I'm almost thinking of just discarding a card and getting 2 gold. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to discard the ancient spear, and we're going to collect 2 gold. So that's one of the options. So now we have 5 gold. And then, of course, that's basically the end of our turn. So we're going to put the dice we didn't choose back in the bag. We're going to discard all the cards. And we're going to get 4 new market cards. And this is going to be our last turn for this episode. We get the Chain Gorget, white and red classes. Again, we don't really care about that. Move silently. Ooh, that sounds like a rogue thing to me. Instead of purchasing from the market, you may purchase a card from the market discard pile. Whoa! Now that is pretty awesome. I think I like that one. Well, we will see. And what else do we got here? Disarm Trap. Ooh, another rogue special. Spend 1 XP to increase the face value of one die on your character sheet by 1. Wow. Another awesome card that I think we probably want to get. And Obsessed. Gain additional point for every 2 dice in your class color. That's not going to do us much good. It cost us 5 as well. I'm liking Disarm Trap. Alright, well, we're going to be doing 1 more turn here. We've got 5 gold, 6 experience points. Cultist is out. We have Unholy Flail. And these are our market cards for our last turn. Ooh, liking Disarm Trap. Alright, we're going to be rolling 3 dice, placing 1 of them in our character sheet, and trying not to mess up the rules. Alright, so let's get rolling those 3 dice for our last turn. Alright, I'd really like to see 3 6s come up. What color? I need a red. I really need a red. I really need a red, and what do I get? I don't get a red. I get a green, a blue, and a black, and I don't think I need any of them. Not really. Nope. Alright, let's roll them up, see what we get. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, and a 5. Hey? 2, 3, and a 5. Well, we know where they're going to go on the card, so now I've got to decide which one of those dice I really want. I don't want to lose Disarm Trap, though. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Man, oh man. Alright, let's put them on there, and I have to make a decision. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the black 3. It's our class color, so it's going to give us a point at the end of the game. It also gives us +1 gold, but we run the risk now because we have to roll 1 of the gold die. We might lose the Disarm Trap if we roll a 3. It's only a 1 in 6 chance, but the way I roll, you never know. Alright, let's go put that black 3 on our character sheet. Yeah, and try not to mess up too much. Alright, we're going to put the black 3 here on intelligence, because we don't really care. We want a low intelligence because of our foolish card. That's going to give us a gold because we placed it in our final spot here. And now this means, yes, we get to re-roll 1 die. We're going to re-roll this 1 on the strength because that's pathetic. We want a 16 or 17, so we need to roll a 4 or higher. 50-50 chance that we're going to do it. Let's go to the dice tray and try desperately to roll something good. All right, I got looking at the stats. We need an exactly 16 or 17, so we need a 4 or a 5 on this cube. Not anything else. Come on, 4 or 5. Oh, man. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad because we have Pickpocket, which we can reduce the value of a die by 1. Okay, not as bad as I thought. All right, it's a 6, which you would think is awesome, but not quite. Let's go back to our character sheet and do that. All right, well, we got a 6, which you'd think is awesome. That puts our strength at 18, which is 1 higher than what we need for our points. However, we are going to use Pickpocket, our skill, Moving the alignment down 1, we don't have to because we're the mischievous rogue, and it means when we use a skill card, we don't have to shift the alignment. Decrease the face value of 1 die on your character sheet by 1 to gain 2 gold. That's awesome. We were going to make this 6. We're actually going to make it a 5, giving us a 17 strength, which gives us 2 points. We also scoop a couple of gold. Now we have lots of gold to buy market cards. However, we do have to roll 1 die because we chose die number 2. And if we roll a 3, we're going to lose Disarm Trap, which I really, really want. I really want it. So let's go to the dice tray, roll a 1 die, and let's hope it's not a 3. All right, there's a very good chance that we're not going to roll a 3. We roll a 5. All right, well, we're going to cycle the Cultist, which we don't really care about anyway, so I guess I can kind of do it long. So the Cultist goes away, and our new minion is the Wormling. If this will focus, which I hope it does. +1 combat die for each attribute goal you've met on your character sheet. Oh, we should be able to kick the Wormling's teeth right in, because I think right now we've got 1, 2, 3. We have 3 dice where we need them, plus our Unholy Flail would be 4 dice. We could roll 5 dice against the Wormling for next time, which will be our next episode, because right now we're going to look at the market deck. We didn't lose any market deck card, so we can buy Disarm Trap. I think we're going to. All right, so yeah, we're going to spend 3 gold right now, because we have it, no problem, by pickpocketing, and we're going to get Disarm Trap, which is spend an XP to increase the face value of 1 die on your character sheet by 1. And you know what? We're going to do that right now. You can do, I believe you can do more than 1 skill a turn. So we're going to spend one of our 6 XP. We got 6 of them, so we're going to spend 1 right now, gone away, and we're going to increase the face value of 1 die on your character sheet. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and do that, but we're going to do the market deck first before we go to our character sheet. So we're going to discard all our market cards, and for our next episode, Steel Net. After a hunt, always take the minion card as a trophy. Oh man, that's a good card. I like that. Compassionate. Now we're a rogue, we're not. Gain 2 points if your character sheet has dice of all 7 possible colors. It's quite possible I've got that, but that's only 2 points. We can be Proud, which is just a straight up 2 points into the game, costing 5. All right, and Nimble. Ooh, that sounds like a rogue thing. Just 1 straight point. For 3 gold. We'll see what happens. I think we probably want to beat up the Wormling instead. Okay, so we have used Disarm Trap. We get to increase the face value of 1 die on our character sheet. Let's go ahead and do that, and that's going to basically wrap up our episode for today. I hope I have not made any errors, which is possible. Let's go ahead and increase 1 die by 1. All right, and kind of backed out a bit here. We do get, of course, to increase 1 die by 1. I think we're going to go ahead and increase this one in our charisma from 2 to 3. 2 to 3, and we're going to then, we get to refresh 1 skill card. We're going to refresh Disarm Trap, because that's just, every turn now we get to increase a die by 1, and we've got 1, 2, 3, we got 4 more turns to go, so we can increase by 4 by just continuing to use Disarm Trap, which is really good for us for getting some points. But we have to burn experience to do it. But I don't know. I think it's a good thing. So this is going to end off our episode for today. Like I said, I'll leave notes if I've made some errors, which is possible. I don't think I did. I always say that, and then I've messed things up. But so far, and I put another little cube here besides strength. So our strength is where we want it. Our dexterity is where we want it. We've got all our colors so far on our backstory where we want them. We need a red here, a green here, and that'll complete that for 6 points. I hope so. We need red and green at some point to show up. We get to increase or decrease by placing in Constitution. We get to move our alignment 1 space by placing in Wisdom, and we want to do that. And Charisma is 9. We need a 15, so we need a 6 in here, or we can keep increasing numbers. I think, he said, I think we're doing okay. We do need to start revealing the monster's obstacle and attack, though, so we have a better idea of what we're up against in the final battle. And I must say, if you don't reach the minimum number in the final battle, it kills you and you lose. So there's that we have to keep in mind as well. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time when our human rogue, separated at birth from her evil or good twin, maybe her good twin, she's the evil one, individualist, going up against the Chimera. We are trying to be a monster slayer. Yeah. All right, so thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.